Okay guys, so I'm gonna do question number 4 for number sequence. Okay, remember this is mathematics. Okay, so I start with question 4a first. They ask you complete row 5 and 6. So let's complete row 5 and 6. Sorry if it's a bit dark here. Okay, so for row 5, let's see the what is going on in the sequence first. So you see, if here 1, here is 1, and here is 3 5, so 3 plus 5 8, here 7 9 11, you plus you get 27, here you plus you get 64. So if you notice, they are using only odd numbers here, but one thing, once they use, they don't repeat back again. Like here we use 1 already, we don't use back 1 here. Here we use 3 and 5 already, we don't repeat, we keep going to the next and next and next. So for row 5, if this is 19, the next odd number in row waiting for you is 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27 plus 29, and I would say we have to stop here. You know why I say we have to stop here? You see the pattern. For row 1 we have 1 number, row 2 we have 2 numbers, row 3 we have 3 numbers, row 4 we have 4 numbers, row 5 we have 5 numbers. That's how I know I need to stop at 29. Okay, so summing all of this will give us 1 to 5. You can press in calculator easily. Now for row 6, okay, row 6 again we cannot repeat, we have to start with new numbers. Here is 29, so I'll start off here with 31 plus 33 plus 35 plus 37 plus 41. Okay, so you press in calculator, you should get 216 lah. Okay, so that's technically question 4a. Okay, done. Now we look at 4b. So that's what's the special number given to this number 1 8 27 and 64. Okay, notice this. There's something very interesting here. All this is actually the end product. You notice or not? I plus I get 1, I plus I get 8, I plus I get 27, I plus I get 64. So you know, when it's 1 it's 1, 2 it's 8, 3 is 27, 4 is 64. So that means we are talking about cube number here. Okay, so cube number. Of course, if you ask me how actually we know the basic foundation whether this is a cube number, square number, we need practice. Practice only can tell you this. Okay, so moving forward, question C. So for question C, they ask you write down in terms of consecutive odd numbers there are in row n. So you see, like I mentioned earlier, they only use odd number here. So what the question asking you for C, very easy. They say how many odd numbers are there in row n. For an example, if I have one row, how many odd number I have here? One odd number, right? If I have row 3, how many odd number I have in row 3? 3 number. How many odd number I have in row 5? 5 odd number. So basically the odd number, it depends on the row number. So like I have row 6 here and I have 6 odd number. If I have row 8, I should have 8 odd number. If I'm talking about the row 14, I should have 14 odd number. So here they ask you how many consecutive in row n. That means we don't know, it's actually n numbers lah. Okay, because we follow what's the row. If the row 6 also 6 odd number, row 5 odd number, so n and n, finish. Okay, so let's see C Roman 1. Now for C Roman 2. So for C Roman 2, they say the total of these numbers. Okay, so they ask you total of this number. That means when I sum all the row, what's my total here? So you notice it's actually cube. Like even like 5, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216. So the total of that particular row we can obtain through n cube. Okay, so done. Then the next question D, they ask you the first number of the row is given something. Okay, so I'm gonna write here. So they give you a formula there already, n square minus n plus 1. So they say the first row, let me just scroll. Okay, so they say show that this formula is true for row 4. That means they want you, when they give you another formula. They say if we use this formula, we'll still get the same answer. So let's try out. Okay, so they talk about row 4. So that means our n is 4. Okay, n is 4. Okay, so I'm just gonna put inside here. So 4 square minus 4 plus 1. So 4 square is 16 minus 4 plus 1. 16 minus 4 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so now we got 13. Okay, let's analyze what the question asking. They say, you see, if you follow the question, they say the first number in row n. So this is row 4, right? Row 4 was the first number, 13. Then we get 13. Now you understand. So this formula actually will tell you the first number, okay, in the row. Okay, see, so they're telling this formula will tell you the first number in the row. So if let's say for row 6 you don't know what's the first number, you put 6 inside it, it will tell you the first number is 31. Okay, so that's question D. I move forward. Okay, question E now. Okay, question E, I not enough space, I need to flip back. So it's a bit long video here. Okay, so give me a second, let me just write down quickly what they say. So they say row 3, okay, they say 27, they're talking about the total. So they say it can be written in this way also. They are saying 3 times 7, okay, plus 2 plus 4, okay. And then they say the row 4 also is 64. Okay, I'll just write down first. Row 4 is 64. So they say can be calculated by 4 times 13, okay, and then plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, so if you see, they say the total number actually can be calculated by this way. So they show how can we find for row 7, which is 3 4 3, using the same technique. Okay, so they want you to use the same technique lah. Okay, so how actually we do this same technique technically is, okay, wait guys, just give me a second, let me just get from the screen first. Okay, okay, so you know what they're saying, you see 3 7 4 13. Let's go back to here. You see, they take the row times this, they take the row times this, you understand? So they just take and times, and then they just plus 2 plus 4, then plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. Then for row 5 will be plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. That's the pattern. I repeat one more time. What they're telling, the total 27, earlier we got this total by we plus all the odd number, we get 27. Then we plus all the odd number, then we get 64. But they say we've got another method whereby you can use this method also to find the sum. So what they say here, actually, you see, they take the row number, they times the first digit. They take the row number, they times the first digit, then they plus with the odd number. So now they want you to show we can do this for the 7th row. 7th row means we need to know the first number. So the first number we got two way. One we use this formula, or one we use this. I think use this better. So here we stop at 41. The next odd number is what? We have 42 and next is 43. That's the first number for row 7. So that means we follow the pattern. They say row number, you copy row number 7 times the first number of the row. See, I repeat one more time. For row 4, the first number is 13. So they times here 13. For row 3, the first number is 7. How we know 7? You see on the formula is 7. So we times 7. So for row 7, we already got is 43. So I'm going to times here 43. Okay. So now we want to know how many we plus here. For row 4, we plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. Row 5 will be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. Okay. And then row 6 will be until 10. The row 7 should be until 12. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 12. Okay. So you can see your answer. So you should get 3 4 3. No problem. Okay. It should be a smooth sailing. This is for question E. Now question F. Okay. So question F, what they ask you to do is the total of the first n even number is n plus 1. Write down the formula for that. Okay, so they say the total of the first n number. Okay, so n, okay, n plus 1. I'm going to write here something. They say total of first n numbers. Okay, so they say the total. That means this one will tell you the total of first even number. Okay, even number means what? 1 3 5 7 blah blah blah. So what they're telling, the first n even number, that means 1 3 5 7 9. Okay, I don't know how many. If I plus all, I use this formula, I can get how many even number I'm adding. So they say write down a formula for the first n minus 1 even number. So they're telling you here, write down for the first n minus 1. So usually students get confused at this part. No, they will be wondering, hey, what the hell is this, man? So I'm going to tell you, this one is the total, so we can also denote as sum. Okay, and then this is your nth term. Okay, in case you cannot understand, I'm going to explain one more time. This one is the sum. That means let's say I have 10 even number. If I put 10 inside here, I will get how many even number I have. If I have 20 even number, I put it 20, I'll get how much after I add all the 20 even number. This one is telling what, I don't know how many even number I want, but I want to know the formula. So what we do, this is our nth term. we're going to take and put inside here. Okay, so actually this thing is your n. Try to accept the fact this thing is your n. So I'm going to put inside here. So n bracket n minus 1. Okay, here we got 1, and then what we have here is n plus 1 here. Okay, so it's going to be a bit tricky here. Okay, what will happen at here is guys, wait, I'll come back to you.